I'm going to enjoy this.
God damn! You're dead! You're dead! Bring it on. These have you?
Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere.
You're dead.
I'm going to enjoy this. Where could he have vanished to?
Christ.
He must be here somewhere. You'll get what for.
What's the matter? Come on! Where could he have vanished to? He must be here somewhere. Come here, lily liver.
You call that combat?
turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Is that the best you can do?
You'll get what for. All right, you win. Nice.
Come here, lily liver. Oh,
Now,
blood will be spilled.
Is that the best you can do?
Take off!
you'll get one.
Bring it on!
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Well, the bailiff read Sir Divish's decree.
Then allow me to congratulate you.
First, I'll,
As it happens, you might have noticed that the first people...
Yeah, I saw some head...
So when they arrived, I was able to... After they erected some temporary dwellings, that is.
How do I choose...
I've already given it some... Everything will be recorded there.
Thanks.
It will always be kept at the rat house.
What about the...
The money must be put in the trunk, the expenditures for wages, and so you should keep it topped up to prevent... It reminds me. There's the... Sir Divish guaranteed me a fixed income.
I see.
I have a record of payment here somewhere. Let's say 1/4 more than that.
Well, as you said yourself, it's just a... So I see no reason...
Well, it seems we understand each other.
Good. I'll put your... Are you sure it's quite safe?
Quite. Only you and I shall have a key and access to the trunk. That's about all to begin with. If you need any more details...
I want to build...
Certainly.
I'd rather... Could you explain... How do I...
Those are the workers' wages.
And what if I don't...
Then production will grow. Watch out for that. Folks, the amount needed each day is recorded, so you should keep enough in the trunk.
And how do I pay...
Don't concern yourself about that.
So I could put...
Indeed.
All right. How do the...
The most important thing, that's written on the very first... Whenever we erect and you'll find...
And what if we spend...
Then you'll have to put the amount...
I see. Probably best to have a...
First, everything is written. You can check.
Sure. How can I...
Don't worry about that. Folk will grab each building. And the more...
What about trade?
I can find you... Although it's not all that easy.
I see.
You could try asking the two Sasau, but don't forget to get a forge and armory workshop set up.
Right. I must give some... How can I...
The process is exactly... We need to have an... It goes without...
I can't ask, but why bother...
Because...
Nothing.
Who are you?
I want to build...
Certainly.
Let's start repairing...
It's impossible.
I'd like to build...
It's impossible.
I'd rather not build. I want to build some.
Certainly.
Trade is important.
It's impossible.
I'd rather not build.
Hey! Mother of God!
I want to build.
Certainly.
I'd like to build.
It's impossible. Check what you need in the ledger.
I'd rather not build it.
Yeah.
What was that? Jesus. Good health,
I'm looking.
Simon.
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. Jane.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll very well.
What went on?
Nothing that hasn't happened before. She was pretty.
That must have been quite a scandal.
My husband was furious. He ran around the cottage brandishing an axe and only she never had the chance to hold that babe in her arms. She did.
I'm very sorry.
Such is a woman's lot in life.
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man. He took it the worst.
That's rubbish. People lie together out of wedlock all the time.
That's just what I told. He was over.
Where can I find...
I heard that too.
How come?
After our poor man.
You think Simon?
Who knows?
I see. Can you tell me what...
Sir.
All right. I'll be going.
Very good then.
I'll tell him.
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? You call that combat? Ah!
What's going on there? Who's there? Well, I know. The pig turns up willing.
You know how
Boy.
Don't peach it.
God!
You! Enough!
You gonna cry now?
Enough! Please.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Well, look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
You're dead. God damn!
Is
someone there?
Ow! Damn!
come here, lily liver. Well, look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
I'll slaughter you! You're just lucky.
Fuck it!
You call that combat?
Is that all you got? Got weak at the knees, have you?
Come here, lily liver. What's the...
Na mi van? Csak nem hagy el a verset.
You'll get what for.
Move took that fight.
Not a good move.
Vosmek, Helig.
Well, I never. The pig turns up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This must be that cross. Mary's mother was right. Someone did lay flowers here recently. I should have a look around and see if there's comfrey growing anywhere nearby.
Hey, you.
I've come for the priest.
There's no one here.
There is.
All right.
I think you should talk less and move your leg.
And why is that?
I might. But it doesn't matter, because I saw you yesterday and then stopped by Talmberg to report.
Shit. All right.
Far enough still. If you run, I'm sure you...
Right. Thanks for...
Are you alright?
Yes.
They're skulking around here somewhere.
Good God. Couldn't you scare them off some?
I'll see what I can do.
Just don't hurt anyone. Oh, thank...
They didn't look dangerous. The only thing at risk was your possession.
I know. Poor fools. And to whom...
My name's Henry. You may remember me.
Your face does seem familiar. But listen, Henry, I can't help feeling you didn't...
It's true.
Me? What?
I need you to go back to St. James. The folk there need spiritual guidance.
I understand, but I have to disappoint you.
I know you're...
Then you know what I'm guilty.
Yes, and I don't want to try to make light of it.
You don't know what you're saying.
But I know what you did. Many priests break.
That doesn't absolve me of my sins. God,
You're certainly right. But the people need you. And forgive me for being blunt, but while you can leave the presbytery,
but I'm a sinner. I'm...
priests, bishops, monks, abbots, they're all sinners. Even the Holy Father himself is a sinner.
You're probably right.
I don't think I'll find anyone better.
All right. I'll take what...
Thank you. I need your help.
And what's...
Me personally, nothing. But Sir Divish is wounded and sick.
I understand. There's much work to be done by a priest.
Thank you, Father. I need help.
And what's...
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying.
Slowly now.
Nobody knows.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead.
How do I clean his...
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirit. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help.
What are you after here, you...
Blood will be spilt. Boa, Yeho! Jesus Christ!
Go and weak at the knees, Harry.
Blood will be spilt.
Gone weak in the knee. You get one more. Fuck hell.
Show what you're made of.
Come and get it.
What's the matter?
Over here!
Lost your balls? Blood spilt. Is that the... Yeah. What's the matter? Come on.
Is that the best you can do?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah!
I'm going to enjoy this. Yeah. Gone weak at the knee. I'll slaughter you.
What's the matter? Lost your balls?
Britka.
Christ! Oh.
I'm glad to see you.
What have you done?
Me?
You were looting the body.
What of it?
You're carrying...
You won't prove it's the murder weapon.
It'll be easy.
All right, then. I didn't want to kill him. I just couldn't stop myself. You don't have to tell anyone. And...
Forget it.
See you later.
Mit keresel itt? Véletlenül kibújtál az anyád szoknyája alól? Az anyád szoknyája alól? Basszás! Ne csak!
Nincs csak.
Yeah.
Itt elő.
Over there! Hey, who's there? CUM! Na mi van? Megérte ez neked? Ezt betalált!
Már itt feladod? Beszarás!
Alarm!
És pont
Single
amikor
Smith's
kedvem lenne
mercenaries!
valakiből kivenni.
Ha! Mit csinálsz ott?
Nincs csak. Mi bújt itt elő?
Yeah.
Na, én megtalállak egy Gani. Előlem nem bújsz el.
Rossz helyen vagy, rossz idő.
Ami van? Megérte ez neked? Humans! Rossz helyen vagy rossz idő! A szarba! Alarm! Sigismund's mercenaries! Hey! I see a human! Humans! Over there! Humans!
Yeah.
Alarm! Sigismund's mercenaries!
Yeah.
Hey! I see a human!
Yeah.
Shit! Humans!
Yeah.
He'll be able to get out of...
For the love of God!
Tell me more. What can...
He's supposed... And that's why
Doesn't the...
they give us some...
Do you have enough?
enough to survive, maybe.
Maybe if I brought some meat?
That...
Anything...
Look,
Well, it is a little...
crowded. I've had to leave some of the sick lying in... I tried that.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough...
All right.
Good luck, then.
I can't sleep. Christ,
What are you making?
a fuss hurts like... I am for good.
I've got some...
Really?
Drink this, and you'll...
Good luck then.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka.
You're not needed here.
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
If you won't give the sick anything else, can you at least hold the banquet here?
Nobody's going to talk to me that way. Lock him up for the night and let him learn some manners.
Nicsok, mi volt
Hey!
itt
I
elő?
see a human! A pokóban fél! Hey! Shit! Humans! Rossz helyen vagy, rossz. Humans! Alarm! Sigismund's mercenaries! Hey! I see a human! Elég volt? Az Istenét!
Itt tényleg.
Megérte ezt neked? Itt fogsz nekem pityeregni?
Kit nem látok meg?
Humans! Na, ez megvan.
Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben.
Alarm! Sigismund's mercenaries! Magna glass. Ooh. Up it. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you do?
What I can.
Thank you.
What? A little.
Thank you.
Farewell.
Christ!
What are you making?
Oh, fuck!
I've got some.
Really?
Drink.
Oh, see you later.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration.
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're.
Ah.
Johanka doesn't need anything.
You will talk to me.
I talked to.
Nobody's going to talk to me that way.
Jesus Christ.
Let's have a word about... Since it's you...
That's not enough. Aye, for that. God be with you. Good luck to you.
Can we do something about...
Natural. Fine.
Master Black,
Not now.
can you show me...
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
All right, but now. God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you here?
I'm interested
Uh-huh.
a bit.
I'm sure. Goodbye.
What do you want? God bless.
God be with.
I need a.
What? Now? When I'm on the verge of...
Farewell.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Everything here is fine. He just needs to sleep.
Huh?
How you?
Good.
It will.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it.
Take care now.
About your. Is there an?
When I was little,
And do you remember?
I don't.
I'll try to find.
Thank you.
God be with you.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Henry,
That custard.
he can be unpleasant, but
You can't be serious.
what's that supposed to mean? And anyway, mine. Good luck then. Greetings,
One of the sick.
Semek.
No, he's a.
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbors are dying. Oh, honest.
Listen, all I need to find.
Then go and look it up in a book.
Tell me more.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
All right.
Good luck then.
I see you.
No, I feel much better. If you ever need Thomas, may the Lord watch over you.
God be with you.
You're the one who's...
Yes?
Monk so...
Oh, if bad I should...
Do you know...
I'm not in it.
Well, one of the workers who was injured, he mentioned some...
Herbs.
Oh, purple...
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here.
I'd like to learn... A bit of everything.
Can you now?
To be honest.
So what am I supposed to... Well, never mind. Go to the herb... If you prefer to carve people up with a sword...
May the Lord watch over you.
Would you teach me...
Certainly.
I'm interested...
Wouldn't you wrong...
Well...
Take care now.
Quiet!
Hey! Greetings!
Tell me more. All right.
May the Lord watch over you.
Take care now.
Yeah. Hopefully I...
God be with you.
Yeah. Take care now. Yeah. Good luck to you. Yeah. Good luck to you.
Greetings. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I found all. That's a relief.
Can you teach me how to
Certainly.
I'd like to...
All right, but it'll cost you. Now.
I'd like to get...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
First, you have to have...
Well...
Take care.
Are you alright?
All right.
But
It was taken, and you let it go. You told me to my face that I'd nothing to fear. Keep out of my sight, will you?
are you alright?
All right.
But
It was taken, and you let it go. You told me to my face that I'd nothing. Keep out of my sight.
since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over...
Just so. That
Alright.
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? You won't have another chance until we've won the day.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear. We're going to attack on two fronts. The north gate, the attack will be split into different stages. Taking the out...
How are we going?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge the...
Portcullis?
Fortunately...
And what's the plan?
First, we have to get... Which is... As soon as the... Once a... Either by...
And the inner...
That... The cask... will have...
What about the lift?
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're inside, I
think I've...
You want to join the...
I'll help with the attack on the...
I'm proud of you, Henry. You've changed from an insolent pup, and as God is my witness, we...
A village lad and an old soldier.
Just one... Keep your eyes up. We have to take...
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
Good luck, then.
Cover yourselves!
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hamish.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, we're all noblemen here, all bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks this truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor!
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. And then, he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing.
Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish,
Stephanie.
forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry.
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Will Todd keep his word?
He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
So Radzig will be there.
Yeah.
This is quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnings. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
What will you do now?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. maybe I really could do something for Rattay and its people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
What should I say to him?
Don't worry. It'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
The way you found Toth, sneaking into Brannick all on your own, well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
There's no sign of them. Move on.
Glad to see Ishvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
Right, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
And where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah, the sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Markwart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Doing well, son.
Father.
Come now. You know who sired you.
That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
For what? I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right. I have to leave you now.
Oh, please.
You know I can't stay.
Will I ever see you again?
God knows. Make her proud.
Don't go.
Oh, don't go. No.
What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzig wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Right.
I'll go straight away. What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here! Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
Yeah.
Ah, Hal. Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume...
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Capon.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Redzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur, that King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas has invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergholf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Berghoff is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghoff, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts, and now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, Your Grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war!
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghoff at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Kuttenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft a letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
I expect it would be best to write it in your name as Lord of Lipa.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
Yes.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter.
Yes.
Very well. Berghoff is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag...
I'm getting a bit... Who is he really...
Until... I don't... But he... But he can... You can't just...
Who is he...
They abduct... But now...
I don't know all that much.
He's the king. Some say it was due to Sigismund not long ago, and now this is...
Rupert...
Rupert is...
What's their prince?
The prince elect... Some of the nobility... So...
That young man...
The Liechtensteins are a powerful... Since the king's being held...
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter. So what do you think of it all, Sir Divish?
I think I don't know what makes to it, but if I didn't know anything about yachts, I'd say he's right.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle.
We'll be back in a few days. Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
Come now, Hal. My men are mustered in the courtyard. We can get going. Oh.